What is poppin', y'all? Welcome back to another YouTube video, and today we're taking a look at my third Marvel Legends figure from the X-Men 97 franchise, and this is Jubilee, and she is my third favorite X-Men, with Nightcrawler and Gambit being 1 and 2, and then Rogue being number 4. So I knew I had to get her as soon as I saw she was being released, and when she was on Amazon and she went on sale for £8 this was an absolute bargain. This was a must buy. Her for being £8 is peak. I don't know why they gave her a super suit version. I feel like her casual suit was so much better with the yellow gloves, the pink top, and the jeans, but they gave her a full black morph suit, which I feel like is just lazy on their part, because instead of making the character, accurate, we got the basic version, like the super suit version, which is easier to make because it is just like plain black legs and plain black pieces. So we are going to rip this open, but before we do that, there is other characters to collect, which is Cable, Sunspot, Emma Frost, Jubilee, Morph, and Logan, which is really cool. This is, I do believe, is wave 2 or 3 from the X-Men 97 series, but yeah, we're just going to rip this bad boy open. This has been sat on my floor for a few days, waiting for me to make a video on it, and everyone's going to cry because I'm about to tear the box right open, because I don't care for inbox collecting with these figures. I want my figure out, because LEGO hasn't made a Jubilee figure, other than the one from Fortnite, and Jubilee doesn't get a whole lot of love in terms of, like, figures or, like, Funko Pops or anything like that. So as soon as this figure dropped, I just knew I had to buy it, because Jubilee, again, she's one of my favorites, but she has no love. Gambit's getting more love than her, and again, Gambit is my favorite, so we'd love to see it, and Gambit's just getting a lot of love in general. I'm destroying the box. I didn't care for the box, but it's bothering me how I'm not even anywhere near getting this product out. There we go. Absolutely fucking destroyed it. So we do have quite a few parts here with Jubilee. We have 2 extra hands, a cup, and then 2 power hands, which look really interesting. So I do want to take a look at the power hands first, and all these pieces are sellotaped in. So for her powers, we have some sparkly hands here with some balls in them, some like diamonds, translucent yellow for the balls, and then a blue to pink gradient, which is really cool. And you can have it for both the hands, so you can have it in full power mode if you do want to, and this will be good for like stop motions and for posing with the other characters. And again, it is a very smooth plastic for the translucent one, and all these like cool sort of effects. It isn't rubber, it's quite sharp. So again, these aren't for children. These are like very, very detailed figures. And again, they normally go for like £20, but this one was on sale, so you just love to see it. We then have her grabbing hand, which is her before using the powers, which is pretty cool. And again, it just has that pin connection there, and you can pull the hands in and out of her, like, arm. And we do have another hand, which is exclusively for holding the cup that she comes with, which I do believe is just, like, juice or something like that. I don't really know what that, like, cup is supposed to represent. I did watch X-Men 97, but I don't remember her having, like, an iconic drink that she was always drinking. But yeah, this is just the cup hand. Or you could use it for like a Darth Vader Force joke, I suppose. But it has that sort of grainy effect to it. Getting at the cup here, it is just a blue cup with a little bendy straw attached to the top of it, which is pretty cool. It's a blue cup as well, which is really nice. Just a generic cup. Taking out Jubilee, who is stuck in here pretty good. She has a weird, like, rubbery trench coat thing going on, and again, like I said, they skimped out just to save money on like sculpting and printing here, because it is just a plain like bodysuit in all black. The head sculpt is actually really cool though. We have the nice earrings there, which should say Jubilee across them. We have the great face print there with the goggles going up and the hair over the top. We have the throwing hand and a fist hand, so you can get her ready to fight as well. And we do have quite a few points of articulation, one at the upper bicep there, one at the shoulder, two at the elbow, one at the wrist, one at the upper chest, one at the top of the thighs, and then two at the top of the legs there at the hips. We have two at the knee, and then one at the foot as well, which is really cool, and then one at the head. So there is plenty of points of articulation, and you can get her in quite a few good poses. You know, you can get her, like, trying to, like, battle ready. You know, she's ready to throw hands and stuff. And again, she will be standing with my others. So she'll be standing with Gambit, Rogue, and Nightcrawler, because, again, she's one of the cooler X-Men. And I just realized I was recording too high. But yeah, it's a really nice figure, really cool. Again, definitely worth it for the low price of £8 that I actually paid for her. And again, it is finally nice to see that she's getting some love, because the last time we had a Marvel Legends Jubilee was ages ago, and it was her in a really crappy blue X-Men suit, which the other two figures were wearing. She came in a 3-pack with two of the characters, so it wasn't even just her. So this is the first time we get her in her actual outfit, and it isn't even her actual outfit. They still cheaped out just to make it a full black morph suit, and I don't get why. She wore this like towards the end of the series. The first outfit was way better, and to be fair, I kind of do hope they keep making X-Men 97 like figures, because I do want to get like the casual clothes Gambit. That would be peak. The crop top Gambit figure would go insanely hard. It's already as a Funko Pop, but if we can get that as a Marvel Legends figure, I can die a happy man. But yeah, obviously there's quite a few different poses that you can make with this character that I'm just not going to do here. You can get it to stand pretty easy. My legs are currently pointing inwards for my figure, so, you know, I'm just not very good at posing my figures. I do really try to, because I have my Arya, my Witcher, my Ciri, and my Venom all stood together trying to do some form of cool pose, but unfortunately it just doesn't work out half the time, and the Venom keeps falling over as well. But other than that, I don't really have too much else to say about this Jubilee figure. So I hope you all did enjoy. I'll see you all in the next one. Hope you all have an excellent day, and goodbye. Stay safe.